Hello and welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to be talking about inner peace. And I'm looking forward to this because we all need to feel calmer and more peaceful in our lives, right? It's so easy to get um, pulled off in so many directions from our personal lives, and especially if you pay attention to the news. So, my first word of advice is stay away from the news. Our news cycles are very much set up to get us into worry and stress and freak out. And so just stay away. Personally, I subscribe to 1440. It's an email that is the facts without a spin on it. And I read it every now and then when the subject line catches my attention. So, anyway, just a personal thing there. So, we're going to get started with our short little meditation, Elevate. So, if you will, I would like to ask you to close your eyes and just start taking a couple deep, nourishing breaths. Allowing yourself to get centered and arriving for the next 20 minutes or so in this sacred time and space just for you. Excuse me. And as you're slowing your breathing, bring your attention out of your head as much as possible and into your heart. Your heart is the seat of the soul. This is where we connect to our divine selves, get out of our thinking brains. And with your attention in your heart, I want to invite you to think about someone you really, really love, human or animal, currently on the planet or not. But someone, when you think about them, it just brings you into that space of love, divine love, high love, gratitude, appreciation, that higher vibration energy of true love. And really allow yourself to feel that emotion. Feel it in your heart, feel it in your soul, feel it in your body. And if this feeling has a color to you, tune into that color. I'm getting pink right now, but maybe for you it's green or pink or purple, whatever it is, maybe white. White's definitely a high vibration color. And imagine filling your body up with this color, with this energy, filling yourself up with love and high vibration energy. And let's take one more deep, nourishing breath together. Opening your eyes, hopefully a little more settled, a little more ready to dive in for the next few minutes. And I just want to mention that what we do, this little elevate meditation that I like to start with every time, is my version of heart math. So, heart math is a foundation that I believe is out of Colorado who has done a lot of research on heart brain coherence. And the idea is when we take the time to slow down, when we tune in to these feelings, that we are bringing our heart and brain into coherence. And this energy, this coherence that you bring yourself into, lasts about 4 to 5 hours. So just taking 3 minutes, according to heart math, and I hope I've got my statistics right, that just 3 minutes of slowing down, tuning into higher vibration energy, such as love, um, is a great way to allow yourself to raise your vibration for the next few hours. And I want to mention that on Insight Timer, on the Insight Timer app, and I'll put this in the chat, I have a short little meditation called Bliss Break it's 4 minutes if I remember correctly. And it's just allowing you to go to a favorite place in your mind. So the beach, hammock in the backyard, the mountains, whatever it is for you, might even be your bathtub. I don't know. But putting yourself in a place that just feels really good and tuning into that energy and feeling it raises your vibration, puts you in a better space. So, putting down the phone, getting off the screens, giving yourself a little time to really tune in to the higher vibration place for you can shift the way you see things, feel things, function in the world for the next few hours. So, so today we're focusing on inner peace, and that is why I brought that up. That when you will um, separate yourself from screens, from news, from constant distraction, and go within and find your inner peace in whatever way works best for you. Of course, I've suggested meditation, a few minutes of tuning in. It could be yoga, it could be walking in nature, it could be playing with a pet, it could be journaling, it could obviously, there's many, many things. I'm going to say EFT tapping. So, whatever it is for you that allows you to get into that place of inner peace for you affects your come from in the world. It affects how you affect everybody else around you. It affects the energy that you radiate out from your heart. So, I want to share a quote that I put in my weekly newsletter, which is called Monday Musings, comes out Monday mornings. If you'd like to join my email list, you can join it at yourtappingjourney.com. So feel free to go there. We'll put that in the chat also. So here's the quote: Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. That's by Martin Luther King Jr. So let me read that one again. Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. So to me, that means doing your practices, doing your things that bring you into this peaceful place on a regular basis is how you arrive at peace. It is how you become the change you want to see in the world. It's the way that we, as individuals and as a group, and we're going to do a little group spreading peace here at the end, it's a way that we become a source of what we want to see in the world. Literally, our changing our energy does make a difference in the world. You've probably heard the 100th monkey idea. I can't think exactly what that's called. Theory, maybe. It's the idea that when so many people are vibrating at a higher vibration or whatever, I forgot my shirt says shine, that we shine differently, we radiate differently, we make a difference in the world, and therefore we raise the vibration of the planet. It truly makes a difference. And there are people that do research on this. I've already mentioned heart math. Lynn McTaggart is another person that does a lot of research on how group meditation makes a difference. And she's done some really interesting research where they have prayed for or meditated on, say, a body of water. And if I'm remembering this correctly, and I apologize if I have these details wrong, but there was a body of water somewhere that had become I'm going to say overrun with algae or red bloom or something. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was in a really bad space, and so the fish were dying. The everything that was beneficial to the water was dying in this, and so they did. Lynn McTaggart got a group of people all over the world. They weren't physically at this location to pray for this body of water, to meditate on this body of water, to imagine it being clear and clean and healthy, and it literally made a difference to the water. You've probably also heard of Emoto. I can't remember his first name. I think that's his last name. The research on ice crystals, how you can take water, and if you say positive things to the water and then freeze it, you'll get beautiful ice crystals. If you say mean, horrible things to the water, you get ugly ice crystals. And we have more effect on our environment than we realize, and vice versa. Our environment has more effect on us than we realize. So another reason why it's important to get out in nature. During the pandemic, my husband bought a bird feeder and put it in our backyard. We now have, I think, 5 bird feeders. Yeah, we've got one out front and 4 in the back. And just taking the time to just watch the birds lowers my stress level. I become more peaceful. And this time of year, I joke that we live in a tree house because we have so many trees around our house that there's leaves everywhere. And so just being outside almost has a tropical feel to it. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but anyway, he- uh, it just being outside to me, that's my favorite place to be in my house. I joke that my deck is my favorite place in my house. Actually, the hot tub is now, but beside the point, finding that excuse me, finding that place for you that allows you to be in that space of inner peace on a regular basis, a few minutes a day is huge. So let's do a little tapping on inner peace. And I'm going to mute myself for a second. So, what I'd like to ask you to do is to tune in to what it is that keeps you from feeling peaceful, that keeps you from feeling energized and happy about the day, having a positive outlook. Is it fear? Is it worry? Is it stress? Is it not feeling good enough? If you would put in the chat what that is for you, I would love that. Certainly don't have to. If you want to stay anonymous today, that's fine. But I want you to tune in to what it is that keeps you from feeling peaceful. I'll give you a second to do that. And then I want you to get a number 0 to 10 of how peaceful you feel in this moment. So 10 being 100% peaceful, happy, joyful, loving life. That's a 10. 0 is my life sucks. I can't even imagine it. Insecurity. Thank you, Robin. Yep, insecurity. We have a lot of insecurity in our lives because we never know what's going to happen or what's going to change. So, okay. So get that number 0 to 10 of how peaceful you're feeling for now. And then we're going to do some tapping. So here's my quick how to tap. So I do have here on YouTube, I do have some videos. Sorry, do have some videos of how to tap if you want to learn more about that. But for right now, we will be doing what's called a setup phrase or balancing statement on the side of the hand. And I'll be asking you to repeat after me. And it'll be something along the line of, even though I don't feel peaceful because of insecurity or worry or whatever it may be, I'm leaning into finding inner peace. So it's a balancing statement because we take where we are right now and where we want to go. So we'll do that probably 3 times on the side of the hand, and then we'll do what's called a round. And I like to start 2 fingers between the eyebrow points, then the side of the eye, and I will say these for you. Under the eye, under the nose, the chin points, the indentation between the lip and the chin. Our next point's called the collarbone. You find your collarbones, go down about an inch and out about an inch. The next point is the underarm point, and you literally go down. For the ladies, that's the bottom of the bra line or about 5 inches, 6 inches below the arm. And you can do it the way I'm doing it, meaning the same side of the body, or you can do crossbody. It's much harder for me. A lot of people prefer it. And then the last one is the top of the head. Okay, so take a moment to tune into that feeling that is keeping you from feeling inner peace. So the insecurity, the worry, the stress, the anxiety, the not feeling good enough, whatever it is for you. And maybe even close your eyes to tune into that more. And now let's start tapping, going to the side of the hand. So even though there is a part of me that has trouble finding inner peace, and maybe I feel insecure or stressed, today I am choosing to being open to finding inner peace. So even though I don't feel peaceful, I'm stressed and worried, anxious, and don't feel safe, I'm open to the possibility that I can find inner peace today. So even though I don't feel peaceful, there's so much going on in the world and so much going on in my life. I'm choosing today to slow down and find my inner peace. Let's just take a deep breath together. And going to the eyebrow point. I don't feel peaceful. Side of the eye. I'm feeling insecure. Under the eye. Or worried and stressed. Under the nose. Too much to think about. Chin. Overwhelmed and confused. Collarbone. Does anybody feel peaceful? Under the arm. So many things pull me into feeling distracted. Top of the head. And I'm just acknowledging where I am. Back to the eyebrow. All these thoughts and feelings that keep me from feeling peaceful. Side of the eye. All these worries and concerns. Under the eye. And I don't know what's going to happen. Under the nose. I'm just acknowledging all these thoughts and feelings. Chin. Acknowledging all these beliefs that I have. Collarbone. Just acknowledging that's where I've been. And I'm choosing to be open to new possibilities today. Under the arm. Wouldn't it be cool if I could let a little peace in? Top of the head. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just relax? Back to the eyebrow. I'm wondering if I can allow in a more peaceful, relaxed way of being. Side of the eye. I'm choosing to feel calm and confident. Under the eye. I'm choosing to feel calm and peaceful. Under the nose. I'm allowing in calm and peaceful energy now. Chin. Keep tapping, but I want you to tune into what color calm and peaceful energy is for you. I'm definitely getting blue for that one. Collarbone. And I'm anchoring in that beautiful, peaceful energy right now. Under the arm. And I'm allowing more and more of that into my heart, mind, and soul. Top of the head. And I'm choosing to notice that right here and right now, I am safe. Back to the eyebrow. I'm choosing to notice that right here and right now, I'm okay. Side of the eye. And I'm choosing to have a peaceful outlook today. Under the eye. And I'm allowing in more and more peaceful, tranquil energy. Under the nose. Allowing in peace and harmony. Chin. Calm and confident energy. collarbone, allowing in more love under the arm, allowing in more health and happiness. Top of the head, and I am so, so grateful. I'm going to ask you to stop tapping, put your hands over your heart, take a deep, nourishing breath with me. And in your mind's eye, I want to invite you to tune into a place that feels very peaceful to you. So, like we started at the beginning, tuning into a place that feels really good. So, maybe it's the beach, maybe it's the mountains, maybe it's your backyard, maybe it's your own bed. Wherever it is, allow yourself to just sink in to that peaceful place in your mind's eye. And really anchor in that energy. And now imagine that this color, this energy that you've tuned into, imagine that it is anchored right here in your heart. And then imagine that it's like a streamer, that it's literally coming out from your heart, streaming up above you. And all of us on the call live and those watching the replay, imagine that we're bringing all of our streamers of love and happiness and peace. We're bringing them up above and we're bringing them together like we're all together in a clearing in the woods. And we're allowing this tapestry of peaceful energy to come together, weaving together this beautiful energy. And it goes higher and higher and higher. And then we allow it to just burst forth over the whole planet like fireworks. And we become a source of peaceful, loving energy on this planet, making a difference in this moment. And as we spread this peaceful energy out into the world, it comes back to us multiplied, magnified. And so bring this higher energy, peaceful energy into your heart. And as you spread it out, it comes back and forth, back and forth. It's an infinity loop. Radiate peace, radiate love, radiate kindness. Imagine that you're spreading this out from your heart and it's coming back to you. Anchor it in again and spread it out again. And let's take one last deep, nourishing breath together. Opening your eyes, coming back to here and now, hopefully feeling renewed, refreshed, revitalized, much more peaceful, more in harmony, more heart-brain coherence, and in different energy than you started today. So tune back into that number for those of you that were here with me to get that 0 to 10, and just notice if it's gone up, if you're in a more peaceful place than you were in when we started. Feel free to share that in the chat if you would like, where you started, where you are now, like 5,7, 4,8, wherever, if you'd like to share that. So I thank you so much for joining me today. Blessings to you all. Next week, same bat time, bat channel, we will be anchoring in some more self-confidence. And we all could use more self-confidence, right? So thank you all for joining me. Blessings to you all. I hope you have a fabulous day. Namaste. Bye, everyone.